Welcome to Becca's Intuitive Tarot. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today's reading is going to be for Lily and Jack Sullivan, two missing little children from Nova Scotia, Canada, who went missing on May 2nd of 2025 from their home in Lansdowne Station. Today I'm going to be doing a reading on Janie, Daniel Martel's mother, to see why she really truly didn't want her RV searched. Okay, I'm going to say this reading is alleged for entertainment purposes only. It is not fact. It is my thought. It is my opinion. The fact is Lily and Jack Sullivan have been missing since May 2nd of 2025. Okay. We have Jack's card. Okay. Jack's card flew out right away. This is his card. If you have never viewed one of my videos before, this is Jack Sullivan's card. Why it's his card is because I seen a picture of him, okay, where he's sitting on a lawn chair, okay, and there's a snake in the grass, but it's the desert card, okay, and it says just desserts, so like as in deserter. It says, okay, so Janie is definitely not being honest. It says you're dealing with a treacherous or deceitful person. Red vehicle, okay, which I do believe this red vehicle is the four-wheeler, okay. And just desserts is a punishment should be proportionate to the severity of the crime committed. Why didn't Janie, Daniel Martel's mom? Okay, we have took a different route than expected. Evidence can be gotten from street cameras. Hit and run, cross tattoos. Multiple paths, turning point, divergent roads. In the challenge position. Evidence. There's something about evidence. Hit and run. I'll clarify. What is this hit and run? That's a lot of cards. Music. Athlete basketball court nearby. A baseball field nearby. A baseball bat was used. Competitive environment, sporting events, performance, staged. Okay, so something was staged, okay? With post office, postal workers, Amazon, FedEx, etc. Check emails for evidence. Secret letters or emails. Ransom note. Mail delivery, written correspondence, package tracking. This is all clarification. So something, competitive environment, sporting events, performance, stage. You know what this is reminding me of? Is that they're trying to say that this was a stranger abduction, okay? Because apparently there was a black vehicle that the RCMP has already apparently ruled out, okay? That, I guess, in the city towards New Glasgow, near an arena, okay? There was a black vehicle that had tried to get someone to, a child to get into the vehicle. Okay, so that's in the challenge position here. Janie's challenge position. And then you have restaurant, works in a restaurant, restaurants, check, dumpster, rotten smell, culinary delights, celebratory dining. Maybe her house wasn't very clean. Or her RV wasn't very clean. Rotten smell, check, dumpsters. Okay. What's this restaurant about in regards to why Janie didn't want RCMP? Why she refused RCMP? Beauty salon. Change their appearance. Beautician salon is okay. Hairstyling, makeup, artistry, relaxing spa services, grooming and styling. Person was groomed. Beautician, barber. Church. Priest or pastor, I'm just telling you what's on the card. Priest or pastor, church or sacred structure nearby where they are located. Religious zealot, religious factor at play. Spiritual sanctuary, sacred architecture. And when this church card came out, I heard the name Justin. Okay, why did Janie refuse the RCMP to search her RV, the truth? Why didn't she want them to be in the RV? Home, kidnapped from their home. They're being hidden in the house. Checked. I'm just telling you what the card says. Kidnapped from their home. Well, it's not a stranger kidnapping, okay? They're being, and the RCMP has made that very clear. They're being hidden in the house. Check in the basement. Evidence can be found around the home. Comfort, familiarity, security, belongings, personal space. It could be as simple as it's her personal space. Clarify this home card. Hotel. Stayed at a hotel or motel. Evidence can be found in a hotel or resort, Airbnb. I also get this with campgrounds, okay? Hospitality, comfortable stay, traveler's retreat. Again, I don't think Janie was supposed to be home that day, according to Darren. According to Darren, saying that that's why Malaya was so surprised to see Janie, and according to Danielle, that's why Malaya was so surprised to see Janie, was because she wasn't supposed to be home. She was supposed to be out on a date with her boyfriend or something like that. Traveler's retreat, though. I wonder if Justin allegedly was staying in that RV. Why didn't Janie really want the RCMP? Why did she refuse the RCMP at first to search her RV? We got Jack's card and Lily's card out here. Lily's card is the botanical card, the garden card. Jack's card, Lily's card. Buried evidence. Flowers are near where they are located. Florist, botanical garden nearby. Floral delights, gardening joy, blossoming colors, plant care. That's not a coincidence that I have Jack's card, that Jack's card and Lily's card both came out. What is this buried evidence? Bustling hub, farmers market, open market, online, social sites, CIA, overseas location, producer, film or music, being followed, cultural differences, social nexus, lively activities, cultural melting pot. So evidence. So some sort of online evidence. Cultural, social nexus. Give me more about this bustling hub. Mystic Haven. It's a made-up story lying about what really happened. They have knowledge of the crime. Enchantment, esoteric, magic, intrigue, hidden wisdom. Heartbreak Place. And we have Heartbreak Place. Crime of passion. X is involved in the crime. Footprints. Lost love and grief. Memories of heartbreak. Near a train. Train nearby. Okay. I do believe the footprint was found on a pipeline off of Lansdowne Station. And I do believe that's where the pink blanket was found as well. That was up in a tree. Clarify hotel hospitality. Sitting on evidence, Memorial Park bench. Stop to take a rest. Rest and relaxation. Seating, comfort, pause and ponder. That's the truth. She's sitting on some sort of... The truth card just flew out. Janie is sitting on some sort of evidence. I'll push these up so you guys can see them. When I said sitting on evidence, when I was reading out this card, the truth card flew out right away. Truth, I always have a truth card in every single deck I have. I put the truth card back in the deck. It flies out when it wants me to let me know that there's 100% truth on this, about this card. 100% truth about this card. So what's on this card is sitting on evidence, memorial park bench, and this has to do with Janie and why she didn't want the RCMP to be in her we had the law enforcement card flew out as well with the truth card. It says government building, government involved, Secret Service, assassination, hitman, law enforcement, public services, administrative agencies. So there's something 100% truth about this card. And what this card says is bench, sitting on evidence, memorial park bench, stop to take a rest, rest and relaxation, seating comfort, pause and ponder. Along with law enforcement or government involved. What sort of crime does Janie have knowledge of? Truth. She has knowledge of a crime. She has 100% knowledge of a crime. Let's see. What knowledge? Video and audio evidence. Jealousy of their success. Works in the film industry, silver screen, theater, movie night, film festival. Some sort of, and it's a stage, so staged evidence. With it's a made-up story, lying. So, again, it's a made-up story, lying about what really happened. They have knowledge of the crime. That was 100% truth. Clarify this stage. Living room. Family involved with the crime. Evidence can be found in the home. It says interior design was attacked at home. Furniture business or mover. Storage unit. Comfortable space, family gathering. Oh, the staged evidence was that Malaya sent the kids off to hiding. Give me more about this knowledge. What crime does Janie have? What knowledge of what crime? What crime was committed that Janie has knowledge of? Bridge nearby. Jumped from a bridge, dental bridge, red vehicle. Pushed off a bridge, connecting pathway, overcoming divide. Red vehicle. Any more about this crime that Janie has knowledge of? Parking lot. Hide in the shadow to get the victim. Evidence can be found in a parking lot. Secret drop-off location, Uber driver, Lyft, and taxi driver. Parking spot, park and go, parking garage. Give me more about this knowledge that Janie has about this crime that was committed. We have the sea, underwater searching underwater, searching underwater, ocean fishing, seaside town, lakeside town, accident at sea, ocean waves, seaside. Okay, the sea card, this reminds me of also the temperance card in tarot. Okay, which the temperance card in tarot can speak of an accident at sea. Okay, something, but it can also speak of someone who has an extremely bad temper. Okay, who's not very balanced. Okay, also there could be, it also speaks of overindulgence. Okay, in substances. With the sky, satellite or surveillance drones searching from the air, not enough oxygen, can't breathe, gas fumes at dusk. Bottom of the deck, we have rendezvous point, death, not alive, horseback riding, evil human, dark thoughts, took action to commit a crime. Bottom of the deck, we have bathroom. Evidence can be found in the bathroom. Try to clean up evidence. The area is too clean. Red flag, cleaner. And it also says pristine cleanliness, water, and renewal. Underneath that, we have the vehicle card. Okay, in windswept region. Okay. So again, that four-wheeler was so clean. So clean. Crime was committed with a vehicle. Evidence can be found in a vehicle. Vehicle was used to transport a body. Works on vehicles. Commuting experience. Road journey. In the windswept region. Location where there are hurricanes. Breezy gusts, whirling winds, area expands, dancing leaves. A dancer. I'll pull from my other. This is insane. I'm going to pull from my other crime deck. Okay, and we know Daniel Martel is an avid fisherman, okay? Avid fisherman. Clarify, crossroads, arena, post office, restaurant, beauty salon, and church. Why is this here in Janie's challenge position for why she decided to refuse to let the RCMP search her RV home? Female. Female home. Any more? Why is this in her challenge position? Affair. And again, no, I don't believe there was an affair going on. This again represents the original story. Daniel and Malaya were laying in bed. Malaya was sound asleep and Daniel was nodding in and out of sleep. That was the very original story that was said. Okay? Any more? Dating. Any more? Okay, so this dating could be her challenge position. Okay, so because she was supposed to be out, remember that was her story. She would, what Darren has said, okay, that she was supposed to be not there that day. Give me why this stuff is all in her challenge position. Healing. Female healing. Clarify this date and home. Alive. Okay, because she's spreading, well, yeah, they're alive. Out of egotism, because it's a cover-up. The story that they keep spreading about Malaya hiding those kids. Hiding Jack and Lily. Why wouldn't she have someone take... This doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't she have had someone take Meadow? If she put Lily and Jack, if she was so concerned for her children's safety, why wouldn't she have had them take Meadow as well? So I just want to pull these away so you guys can see. So her challenge position is getting people to believe that there was some sort of abduction, okay? But again, when I got this card out, I heard the name Justin, this church, okay? Religious factor at play, okay? Again, something, check dumpster, rotten smell, okay? Post office, something about checking emails for evidence, secret letters or emails, ransom note, mail delivery, written correspondence, package tracking. Took a different route than expected. Evidence can be found on street cameras. That's why it's in her challenge position. I find it awfully strange that both Lily and Jack's both of their cards came out in this reading. The garden card and the desert card. At the beginning and the end, and in the middle is the home card and the crossroads. Who is Janie protecting? Was this sitting on evidence? Who is Janie protecting in regards to the disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan? With this sitting on evidence. Go over the egotism card. Something about marriage and wedding, so some sort of union. So protecting someone who is possibly married. Give me more about who's this person that's married that Janie is protecting in regards to the disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan. Fraud. So someone who is married or is married, but this is definitely someone who either was married or is married, is a fraud. Need more about this fraud? Who is this fraud? Again, over egotism, boat. So again, this could be a person with the boat card. This could be representing Daniel. The boat card has always come out. Okay, we have burial at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to show you why the boat card is so significant. You find it in my regular Rider-Waite. Because the boat card in regular Rider-Waite, in tarot, okay, is an image of a boat. Okay, and it's known as the immigration card. Okay, and it's you're moving from calmer waters, or from turbulent waters into calmer waters, okay? So you're technically moving from a very turbulent time trying to move into a more less turbulent time. And this is what the card looks like. And as you can see, two people are cloaked, okay, and hidden, right? As they're being transported by someone to a different location. I'll tell you what it says on the tarot card. It says transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving on. In the reverse, it says personal transition, resistance to change, unfinished business, emotional baggage. That's why that boat card is so significant. And we have burial and cleanup that just came out. And what's behind cleanup? Celebrity card. Daniel Martell about this false story about abduction. Okay? About stranger abduction with aliens. Okay? No, they weren't abducted by aliens. You guys need to trust your intuition because I just got the High Priestess card out. She has hidden knowledge. Okay? When the High Priestess card comes out, that is someone who has knowledge, okay? And has hidden knowledge, okay? It usually represents someone who would be like me, okay? Or someone who's psychic or very intuitive. But when it's in the upright, they freely share that information, okay? As long as they know you're deserving of that information, okay? They freely share that knowledge with you, okay? And I will tell you what the card says, but they flew out like this. Okay, so someone's not freely giving this hidden knowledge, okay? This secret knowledge, okay? They're not freely offering it up, okay? In the upright, it says intuition, sacred knowledge, the subconscious, divine feminine, trust yourself, sensitivity, purity, high morals, okay? And with the Four of Cups in the upright, it is meditation, contemplation, apathy, revelation, disconnected, okay? But in the reverse, as it flew out, we have secrets, harm, hidden agenda, disconnected from intuition, withdrawal, silence, selfish, shallowness, ignorance, misunderstandings, okay? And then with this in reverse, it is sudden awareness, choosing happiness, acceptance, retreat, withdrawal, checking in for realignment. So again, she knows their secrets. She has hidden information. She has secret knowledge, okay? There is a hidden agenda with Janie, okay? We already know she went into withdrawal, not into withdrawal, but that could also be pertaining to someone going into withdrawal from substances, right? There was some, and then at the bottom of the deck, there was some sort of preparation, okay? They were trying to plan for something, okay? Trying to see into the future on how this would all play out, okay? That's why the boat card is so significant, because it's someone transporting two hidden people, cloaked, okay? Covered up in what looks like maybe a blanket here, okay? That's why the boat card is so significant. Yeah. I have the Six of Cups just came out. Okay. This is all about the past. Okay. This is speaks. Yeah. They wanted a new beginning. Okay. Those children were innocent. Okay. With the Fool there. Someone was being reckless, foolish. Okay. Something. The Six of Cups speaks of children. Okay. And it speaks of the past. Okay. Familiarity, happy memories. I don't have these cards in reverse. Reminiscing childhood memories, innocence, joy. Both of these cards represent innocence, okay? So it's not Jack and Lily are innocent children, okay? Innocence as in that sense. Not innocence as in they're innocent of committing a crime, okay? Movement, balance, solutions, harmony, healing. See, and I keep getting, that's the one thing that keeps popping out for me for this case, and it has, is there's two cases, the Harmony Montgomery case and the other case that I spoke about, and it keeps popping up, okay? Like, it's telling me, like, we should be looking for something, because both of those cases, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but in both of those cases, those children were put into one was put into like a suitcase type thing. Actually, they both were. Okay. One was hidden in a gym, I think a gym, in a ceiling. Okay. And the other one was tossed on the side of the road, on a road called Robin Lane. By the one that was tossed on the side of the road inside a container, piece of luggage, it was done by the boyfriend. But the mother had knowledge of it. So the fact that I keep getting those two names keep popping up for me, it's not a coincidence. They're trying to let me know there's a similarity here between those cases and this one. And that's why I get so frustrated when I do something, when I work on these cases and they drag on for so long. It's because the lengths, the betrayal that these children have to experience, that they experience, okay? The lack of disregard for their life, for their pure innocence, their pure innocent spirits. That's why I get frustrated when you got Darren coming out here repeating the crap he hears from Daniel and Janie, you know, telling someone else to be quiet and stop talking, someone who's bringing out truth, you know, about Daniel, okay? Jack and Lily are pure innocence, pure innocence. And then we got grown adults over here who are playing some stupid mind game. Because they're afraid to face the consequences of their actions. You know, if Jack and I'm going to say trigger warning, if Jack and Lily are no longer with us, they deserve to have a proper burial. They deserve to be brought home and placed to rest. Okay? They deserve that. They didn't do anything wrong. So I don't... I don't know how Darren can sit there and say he is trying to shake things up or whatever the heck he's trying to do. These babies deserve to be brought home. And why would Malaya need the birth certificates? Maybe Malaya needed the birth certificates so the tribe could put them in the tribe. Or maybe she didn't want Daniel Martel and Janie and them to have her children's birth certificates. But that's a reading for another day. I'll do that reading another day on why Malaya needed the birth certificates. But logically, me thinking about it logically, is that she probably needed them for legal paperwork to get them into her tribe. She was probably told by whomever came, because apparently there was a big prayer circle, like, hey, we're gonna allow them into the, you know, the tribe, but you're gonna need this. Okay? That's just me speculating, okay? That's just me speculating. And I could be 100% wrong on that, but all right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there, okay? But, again, this is... I'm going to pull your guidance cards for you guys, okay? Guidance for you guys. Again, you are more than welcome to apply these guidance cards for this reading, towards this reading. But I always pull these guidance cards for you to help you with whatever you may be dealing with in your life at this current moment in time. Guidance for my subscribers and viewers. Guidance for my subscribers and viewers. Okay, celebrate. Okay. Share the good vibes. Celebrate life and just how far you have come on this journey. Find something to rejoice about and then let yourself do a happy dance. Guidance for my subscribers and viewers. Power. Okay. Know your potential. You are a powerful being. Your thoughts, words, and actions have the ability to heal or to harm. Respect this tremendous gift and use it wisely. So some of you may have your own platforms, okay? And you have the ability to, yeah, acceptance, okay? That's too many. But you guys have the ability to help people, okay? Or heal people with your words, all right? Or with whatever you may be doing in your life, okay? And acceptance, okay? All is as it should be. Try to see situations through the eyes of your best self. You have the wisdom and the will to refrain from judgment, so send blessings instead. And courage. Show up with a whole heart. Bravely lead with your heart. Show up for the unexpected phase. Show up. Hang on, guys. Show up with a whole heart. Bravely lead with your heart. Show up for the unexpected. Face what you cannot control or do not understand. Do the things that scare you. One more card. Uplift. Okay. Awesome. And worth. Okay. So we're helping to uplift each other, all right? We all rise together. Celebrate the success of others. Share the joy of their triumphs. We are all connected. So when we lift others up, it raises our own vibration. And then worth. Okay? You deserve goodness. You are worthy of love and blessings. It is your birthright. Regardless of your belief, grace, guidance, and gifts created just for you await your open heart. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. Again, please share Lily and Jack Sullivan's missing persons flyer with anyone and everyone until they are 100% found. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Please do hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I do upload a video. Please do share this video with anyone and everyone. Again, I am trying to grow this channel, again, so that any missing persons case that I work on, their flyers, their pictures, their story can be seen and heard by as many people as possible. You all have a fantastic day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.